What is going on, lunatics? Folks, we're going to talk price action. Then we're going to talk Terra Rebels. We've got some dates. We now know exactly when all of these burns are going to take place. We also know that if Terraform Labs, for any reason, fails to respond, then validators will be able to implement this burn without the cooperation of the Terraforms lab, because they would then be in violation of their agreed upon manifesto, white paper, call it what you want, but TFL has been losing control of it. The Terra Rebels are gaining control. The Terra Luna Classic is going to pump one way or another. Now, guys, if you like the content at the end of this, please subscribe, like the stream, leave a comment down below, and please watch to the end. That helps me in the algorithm. And the more people know about this, the more people will invest in Terra Luna when the time is right, and the more we will see this thing pump. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.
All right, guys, let's look at the price action. We're going to have a quick conversation about it. It's at 4.09812. Not the price action that you want to see. It's up a little bit in the 24-hour on the Bitcoin comparison and the ETH comparison, but down overall because the entire market has been struggling just a little bit. Market cap's down to 644 million, and the volume is starting to go down 72 million. And the reason, if you're asking yourself, why is that happening? Why is all of this, why does it seem like this thing is just going down, 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 down? Well, the answer is simple. The answer is because this is being invested in by a bunch of Jeets right now. There's a bunch of scared young people who bought a whole bunch at a very low price right now, and they are waiting for. They're not savvy investors. We're not talking about. Here's the thing that you should know: the big companies, the big investors, all of the people like the Binances, they're still holding their tokens. They haven't sold. In fact, Binance has now accumulated over 3 trillion tokens in this situation. So, what is it that we're really looking for? I'm sorry, I meant to say, I think 2.4 trillion tokens. I don't think it's 3 trillion. It's 2.4 trillion. Now, why are they continuing to hold when everybody else is selling off, or everybody else is cheating or running for the fences? Well, the answer is very simple. They know that this thing is going to pump at some point, and they have the ability to hold on and not act like a baby and cry about it. Now, if you are running to every YouTuber and asking, when is it going to pump? It's just not doing anything. Well, listen, it's not how it works. You should know that by now if you're an investor. If you don't know that, you should learn that. Do due diligence and figure this out, because you will be rewarded if you just have patience and hold. Now, whether you cry about it or not, you still be rewarded. So let's move on to the next thing. And now we're going to talk about some serious stuff here. The Terra Rebels have a huge update. 3568 and 4095 are ready. Now, if you don't know what they are, 3568 is the 1.2% burn on all transactions. 4095 is where half of the fees on station will be taken out of the mix, and they will they'll be put to the side, with 35% of half of the transactions going towards a monthly burn, 10% going towards validators so that the validators have some extra compensation, and then 5% will go back into development for new dApps and for new validators who are coming in. It is done. It's ready to go. However, it cannot be implemented until we achieve 8,890,141 block height. So that's the activation of both of those 3560 and 4095. So that means approximately August 12 is when this will be implemented. Now, the problem when you talk about this is that TFL could also attempt to block it. So if it is proposed that TFL either develop a novel solution or support the proposed implementation of proposal 3568 and 4095. TFL, by the way, is still Do Kwon. So he is still in your way and still trying to block this because he wants Terra Luna 2.0 to be the one that functions, right? If TFL does not provide any communication, it does not merge, build, and distribute the code in support of 3568 and 4095 in 10 business days from the time this proposal may pass governance, else it is proposed that version 0.5 version 21 basically will be distributed to validators from the following repository, and the build instructions will be provided in this document source for validators, including support contract information as seen here. It will implement itself anyway. All the validators have to do is adopt it. Once they've adopted it, it will spread throughout the blockchain, and it will be working, and it will be burning 1.2%. And there's nothing that TFL would be able to do to stop that, because this is the way that their white paper says that their organization works. So if you need any confirmation of that, go to the Agora. You can read that up and you'll be informed about that. Now, there was an article this morning that says that Terra Luna Classic is trending on Twitter again. And it indicates here, it says that while Terra 2.0 is the official new digital asset, it's clear the community has chosen the classic version. While Luna's 2.0 market capitalization is at 233 billion on a 24-hour trading volume of 48 million, Luna Classic boasts a market cap of 646 million with a trading volume of 74 million at the time of this writing. And by the way, that 74.5 million is down by 50% from the last couple of days and on average. Unfortunately, they've both underperformed as Ethereum and Bitcoin saw substantial price growth, and that's what happens when ETH and Bitcoin start to blow up. Then you see everything else kind of gets sucked in, and you see the prices start to dwindle. So again, doesn't mean anything about these proposals, just means that that's the way the market moves. One of the primary aspects of the community focuses on proposal 3568, which is the 1.2% burn. In addition, another part of the Terra Classic community's latest efforts to re-enable delegation and staking in proposal of 4095. This would open delegation and the existing validators for 60 days to mitigate potential attacks on the network. And the revival continues. So if you want to read this article, that's at the VR Soldier, and just look up Luna Classic trending. Moving on. All right, guys, there you have it. There's a lot going on right now between 3568, 4095, also 4080, and 1299, which is the IBC bridge connection that link USTC and LUNC back together. A big deal, by the way. As we wait for all of these things to start getting implemented, becomes important to point out patience is a virtue, and patience is the key to your success and your wealth. If you see the money dwindling down right now, and guys, full disclosure, I show my wallet on my live streams all of the time so that people can see how much I have, and I've never sold. I'm still holding 10 million tokens, and that's just the way that it is. I'm going to hold 10 million tokens for a long period of time. Sometimes it's worth 11 or 12 or $1,400 or $1,500. Sometimes it's worth $900, but it doesn't matter because the value is in the future. The value is not in the right now. That's not the way investment works. Now, at some point in the future, if we double or triple or we get on a nice little run, maybe I'll take my original investment out as profit, but I've already done that. So doing it again to me feels like just paying a bill or something like that. So I prefer to leave it in for a long period of time because guess what? I think this thing is going to move, and I think it's going to move hard. And I think that we're going to start to see the results of that in very short order. But again, short order to me, short order to you is a different time frame. Short order to me is the next 6 to 8 to 12 months. Short order to you might be tomorrow. And if that's the case, you need to set your priorities a little bit different because this is crypto and things get weird in crypto. But this is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. And have a little patience, and Luna Classic will take you very, very far.